Watching. I'm Hani, if you didn't know yet, and today I'm coming up with a very special,
talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular
video. We're going to be doing a what I eat in a day video.
Completely not ever been done before.
But with a twist, because I'm going to be talking about my experience or experiment counting calories for a month. I wanted to make a video originally on counting calories for a month. Then I felt like just talking about that would be too boring. So I think why not show it an example of what I eat and then talk about calories, because that kind of fits together. We're going to unpack my results while going through this video. And yeah, for now I really want to eat my breakfast. Usually at breakfast I watch an episode of some kind of show or something. One of my teachers just uploaded a podcast just yesterday and there's a lesson about it today. He uploaded at like 1 a.m. Is anybody awake at 1 a.m. to listen to a 1-hour podcast to be able to answer questions today? I think not, so that's why I'm going to be listening to university stuff while eating my breakfast, which is not ideal, but I guess it has to be done. Oh, also before I'm going to start eating this, last week's video I showed you my university project. So this week's video I'm also going to show you another university project I did this week while I'm going to be eating my breakfast. You can be watching me do whatever I do in university. First and foremost, I'm sorry to my parents, I'm never going to be able to make money.
Hello, my name is Siri. You need to put the towel in the trash can. You can trust me.
It's a Monday, which I'm filming on right now. It's actually a pretty packed day for me. Still, I always try to get out for a run in the morning because I know the rest of the day is going to be spent in front of the computer in various university classes, and also I'm like part of student organization team, something like that, you know. So yeah, there's a lot of things that will be in front of the computer today. Actually, the rest of the day I will be just sitting in front of the computer from 10 a.m. onwards, so that's why I really am trying to go for a run right now, just to get my energy out before a day of work. Not gonna lie, that was a shit run, but not every day can be perfect, and I can't talk because my face is frozen and my legs feel like jelly. I nearly ran into a lamppost, which was pretty embarrassing. People were looking at me weirdly. So yeah. I have some water boiling in the background, so sorry for the sound, but I'm quickly gonna throw together some pasta right now. I'm starving. I'm part of the Corona Crisis Committee, CCC. We just had a very important meeting about the things that are going to be changing, which is a lot right now in Germany. So yeah, that took longer than estimated, and I'm really just hungry right now. I just want to eat something. So here we have lunch plate number 1. And I say plate number 1 because I'm not a one serving kind of girl. I just eat, yeah, and I made 200 grams of pasta right now, and I'm going to eat all those 200 grams of pasta that are still over there as well, you know. The only rule that I have with food is I eat what I want and how much I want, and that's it. There were times in my life where I was trying to restrict pretty heavily because I know that the amount of food that I eat is not normal for a person my size, and I was always feeling like, oh, you should eat less because look at everybody around you who's taller, and like my mom always jokes when I come home that she needs to suddenly buy food for 5 people even though there's only 4 because I'm coming home, so that means somebody's going to eat for 2. That daily calorie intake of an average about, I think it was 2,300 or something is my average. That's probably very high for a person my size. I'm pretty small. So right now I'm looking at my, not graph. Look at this graph! But you know how cronometer, when you plug everything always in, they kind of give you an overview of what your average seems to be. So my average intake sits at like 2,300 calories per day. So obviously it varies, like because I eat intuitively, not every day looks the same, and there were days where it was like 2,600 and then following days where it was just like 2,000, and over a while it kind of measures out into an average. I'm actually kind of surprised that my average is that low. I expected it to be higher. The thing is, I know that I eat a bit more than your average person, but then again I also eat a lot of whole foods. Even though I'm having something like chocolate right now, so 80% of my diet does come from just whole foods. For example, the pasta that I had today wasn't just white pasta, it was whole grain pasta. I actually made a video like I think a few months back where I was talking about how I can just eat all the pasta, like 1 pack of pasta is nothing to me. I got a comment on that video that said, you should try whole grain pasta, maybe it will fill you up faster. And I actually tried it, and it's true, I can only eat half a pack of whole wheat pasta and then I'm full. And I can eat easily a whole pack of white pasta. So if you're struggling with pasta, whole wheat pasta definitely is more filling, in my experience at least. I don't want this to be triggering to anybody. Counting calories is a sensitive subject. To me, it's not anymore because my relationship with food is really good now. I tracked calories before this 1-month experiment once, and that was more or less 2 years ago now. I was in a lot of like emotional stress, I'd say, and I'm the kind of person, when I stress out, I overeat. And I was stressed over a longer period of time, so that's why I actually gained not a lot of weight, but I gained so much weight that it was noticeable to me, who had never had any problems or weight fluctuations in her life before. It wasn't so much that the weight was the problem, but that I felt completely out of control with my eating habits. Because my father was really into fitness and nutrition, he recommended me to track calories for a while to just see how it averages out at, and like what are the foods that I'm probably emotionally eating that I should cut out, what's good, what's not good. So yeah, I did that then. For about, I would say 2 or 3 months maybe. And it actually helped me a lot. Counting calories definitely isn't a solution for everybody, but for me, it was just kind of a way to take control back, and I learned so much about food. Like, I think if you count calories once in your life, you're always going to have nutritional knowledge about the food that you're eating, because it's not only the calories, it's just what they're made out of, which was especially important because I eat like 99% plant-based. I'm not going to say 100% because I'm the kind of person, when I make food for myself or for others, I make that food 100% plant-based. But then again, I also am not going to go to my grandma and say, I'm not going to eat your cake because it has butter in it. Because for me, sometimes human interaction is more important than my diet ethics. But I don't want to get into that topic right now, just so that you understand why it's 99%. And yeah, obviously a plant-based diet is really hard to do right, because you are going to be lacking certain nutrients, and certain things are going to be harder to get if you don't watch out. Obviously I'm taking supplements, like I showed you this morning. I take a multi-vegan, basically just has everything that I could be lacking. I actually thought I would be lacking in iron, but I'm not lacking in iron. But the thing that I was kind of like, oh, that's the thing that I'm not getting enough of, are calcium and vitamin E. Now, I do supplement both of those as well because they are in my vegan multi. It's just kind of one thing for especially calcium to be like, well, I'm doing a lot of running, and calcium is a very important mineral for just bone health in general. So I'm definitely going to be looking forward and trying to include more calcium sources into my diet. My protein overall is pretty high for a vegan, I'd say, as well, because I do look at that since I'm very active. Okay, I just opened my hair, I'm sorry. As you probably noticed from everything I just was talking about, I did struggle with food before, even though I don't want to go into detail with that. I am at a point right now where I can listen to my body and just trust it to make the right decisions. Yeah, I trust into myself so much that I don't feel the need to be scared by calories or a number that I'm hitting that day or something, because I know just over time that it will average out. Like I do crave certain things sometimes and I just have them then because I feel like my body tells me what it needs. It's really intuitive and I'm happy that I'm at that place right now, and I'm trying my best to stay at that place because I think that's a lifelong challenge, to have a healthy relationship with food. It's not something you do once and probably have forever. So yeah, I'm going to be trying my best to keep this relationship with food that I have right now because it just makes me happy to eat without second thoughts about anything. That experiment actually kind of showed me that it is possible for me now to just eat and trust myself without being scared, calculating everything at the end of the day, you know? I'm not telling you to count calories, but if you think it could help you, then maybe it is a tool that you can consider. Also, did you notice I just put on makeup just for that one meeting that I just had, even though it was online, because yeah, we're a lot of high figures from our university, and I feel like that's the one second I want to kind of impress. So if you see me later without makeup, then I've given up again. I need a bigger bowl. This won't fit, this won't fit. Oh my god. Ta-da! For dinner I'm going to be having this ridiculously large bowl of salad, the leftover broccoli from lunch. Like, I always go through phases with greens. Last month I didn't eat any salad, and this month I'm suddenly again obsessed with salad. So I love it when you have like a cold salad and then you have something warm on top. I don't know, that's it's so good. I'm so excited for this. For a little Christmas celebration with friends, I bought this bottle of red wine. And of course I didn't just gulp the whole bottle in a day or something. But since I'm going home in a few days, I still need to finish that bottle just because I can't leave it open here, and I don't want to throw it away either because it's like good wine. As I told you before, I'm going to have another student council meeting that's probably going to go for the rest of the night or something. I can't just be sitting there sipping red wine out of a glass because that would seem really, really weird, I feel like. So instead, what we're gonna do is out of a Christmas mug, because that way nobody will see. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to finish that today or tomorrow, but I'll have to finish it within those 2 days. So yeah. Cheers! Red wine is the best wine. I know I have this argument with my friends a lot, and they always team white wine, but I'm 100% team red wine. Thank you so much as always for watching this video. I'm sending you all many virtual hugs because I feel like everybody needs a hug in the times that we're in right now. And yeah, I'll be back next week hopefully with another video. So yeah, as always, bye back on my channel. I had to come on again because I'm actually eating processed cereal right now. It actually tastes like plastic, but I've been craving this, so.